Coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. His way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, hut. Hut.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
White.
Here is Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a third down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback up early.
The quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Red, yellow. Black shot. Ready.
On second down, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
38. Hustle. Set.
Sanders again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
Big play
Ready.
coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. 3rd down here. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cheetah, cheetah.
There's a quick throw to Thielen.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
52.
The play fake, now Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, right? Fight, 60. Hut, hut.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Pollard gets it off the option. They juked him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dak's going to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them in the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's Young off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They go play action. Young sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott off play action. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And again, it's Prescott. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, while understanding where the receiver is running his route. Allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. On the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Young off the play fake. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say there's been some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 87 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready?
Shark's got it, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be Young again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers! Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Escapes. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the one I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Jackson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Down.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Needle blue.
Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on first down here. Young to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Okay, ready?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down, Prescott. be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready. Shot, 17. Fury, yellow. Green Jack. 6, Mega. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. When you think about Super Bowl 51, Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's second down. Here's Prescott. Able to find Gallup. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time.
First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,